Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my channel and my video reaction. This video is very famous and good. I hope you enjoy this video and let's start my video. Okay?
Ziva Zero. Have you ever dreamed of having your own flying device, but thought they'd be available when our planet looks like that from The Fifth Element? No need to call Luke Besson, though. Ziva has already released its unique aircraft. Ziva Zero has a flat design and is intended to carry passengers door to door. It's worth noting that the unusual shape of Zero serves to reduce wind drag during the flight. That is, the aircraft first rises into the air vertically with the help of 8 propellers, then assumes a horizontal position and moves towards its destination. Looking like a coin with propellers, Zero can carry only one person weighing up to 220 pounds. But the aircraft is all electric, which means it's entirely eco-friendly. The creators claim its cruising speed is 160 miles per hour. Zero can also take off from almost any point and get anywhere, which is useful for rescuers, firefighters, and other people who save lives. Blackfly. Blackfly is another aircraft with a vertical takeoff. It also features a single seat and has 8 propellers powered by electricity, but it looks more conventional, like a small private jet should. The Blackfly's cruising speed, unless limited by U.S. laws, can exceed 80 miles per hour. The device charges very quickly to 80% in just over 25 minutes. It can take off from any surface, including ice. It's also amphibious capable. Blackfly can take off from water if necessary. Copter Pack. People expecting extreme and special experience from the flight will appreciate Copter Pack, an electric backpack helicopter with a self-leveling autopilot. It's made of carbon fiber honeycomb, so it's very light. The unique thing about Copter Pack is that the pilot becomes part of the aircraft. The device resembles something between a jetpack and a bicopter, but there aren't more details or at least approximate specs on the web yet. Macrobat. Macrobat is still at the concept stage, but it looks promising. It's an African startup for a near vertical takeoff and landing aircraft which should help solve the continent's transport problems, such as the lack of roads and bridges, and take care of the delivery of medicines to hard-to-reach places. Macrobat offers a single seat. It'll be powered by green energy, accelerate to 112 miles per hour, and if necessary, it can be controlled remotely. Also, the creators note that the wings of most aircraft can generate lift only after they gain some speed. Macrobat wings will be able to do this even at low speeds, which means flying will become safer. Another feature of this device is the Caterpillar chassis, which looks like bird legs. Klein Vision Air Car. Unlike all aircraft that are either at the concept stage or not yet on the market, the Klein Vision Air Car is already certified as an aircraft. Actually, this is a 2-seat flying car with retractable wings, a folding tail, a propeller, and a parachute. That is, the Slovak designer, Stefan Klein, literally created a car that can fly. After landing, the transformer automatically turns into a sports car and vice versa, and the whole process takes 2 minutes and 15 seconds. At the moment, the air car is powered by a 1.6-liter BMW road car engine that guarantees 139 horsepower, but the second prototype will be able to generate 300 horsepower. The current version of the car can climb to 15,000 feet, and the flight range at an altitude of 8,200 feet is estimated at 620 miles. So far, AirCar is the first car to complete an intercity flight. On June 28, 2021, it stayed in the air for 35 minutes, flying from the international airport in Nitra to Bratislava. Lazareth LMV 496. Well, if there's a flying car, why shouldn't there be a flying bike? No, not like this one. That's a movie from the 80s after all. But the flying bike actually exists. The French company Lazareth Automoto created a vehicle that can travel on roads like a normal bike and take off if necessary. Unlike typical motorcycles, the LMV 496 has 4 wheels that at the press of a button can assume a horizontal position and turn into turbines. All 4 of them have a capacity of 1,300 horsepower in total, and of course the bike is all electric. The range of the LMV 496 on the road is 62 miles, though the manufacturer doesn't specify how long the bike can stay airborne, but we know that the LMV 496 was released in a very limited series. Some even say that there are only 5 or 6 such flying bikes on the planet. Jet Racer. In 2011, jet ski champion Frankie Zapata invented the flyboard. And in August 2022, he also introduced Jet Racer, a high-speed personal mini aircraft. It looks like a chair, with 10 micro-turbojet engines that can get you to a height of up to 9,840 feet above sea level and accelerate up to 155 miles per hour. The entire aircraft is designed to ensure the pilot is safe as he could be when traveling like that. For example, Jet Racer will keep flying even if 2 out of its 10 engines fail. Since the Jet Racer is built on a lightweight, modular chassis, it can be used for a variety of purposes. Zapata wants to sell the aircraft to individuals, businesses, security agencies, and the military. Jetson 1. The Jetson 1 is advertised as your personal aircraft in aluminum and carbon fiber, powered with 8 powerful electric motors, and that's a near-perfect description of the device. It can accelerate up to 63 miles per hour. The controls are so simple that they can be mastered in 5 minutes. And if one of the Jetson 1 engines fails, the aircraft will still keep flying. There's also an auto landing feature and a number of other features to protect the pilot in an emergency. By the way, compared with the very first prototype, it becomes clear that the creators of Jetson 1 made good use of their time. Seriously, they made a futuristic aircraft out of an aluminum propeller sled, and it looks like a flying F1 car. PAL V Liberty. There's at least one other flying car besides the Klein Visionaire car. This is the PAL V Liberty, something between a 3-wheeled car and a gyrocopter. Manufacturers put it this way: that's a car that flies and a plane that drives. So if you want to operate a PAL V Liberty, you need both a driver's license and a pilot's license. On the other hand, this flying car offers 2 seats, and it can carry not only 2 people but also 44 pounds of luggage. In driving mode, it accelerates to 99 miles per hour in about 9 seconds. In the sky, the maximum speed is 112 miles per hour. The aircraft is powered by gasoline engines with a capacity of 100 and 200 horsepower respectively. Yes, the PAL V Liberty is not as eco-friendly as the other aircraft in this video, but it can fly 310 miles with 1 person on board. That's enough to take off in Amsterdam and land in Paris. It's just incredibly cool. Apparently, the next step is a car that can fly into space. Hover. Perhaps you've already heard about Hover or even seen one of their models. Well, since then, that flying taxi has changed a lot. It's a single-seat autonomous concept aircraft with a cruising speed of 186 miles per hour and a range of 248 miles. The aircraft can fit in a standard parking lot, carries 2 people and their luggage, and can be controlled exclusively by autopilot, which is a great solution for a taxi. The creators also note that the Hover is 10 times quieter than a conventional helicopter. It's safe, comfortable, and has passed the necessary tests. This is such a promising project that a couple of years ago, several Hovers were ordered for the Dubai police. They're supposed to ensure quick access to hard-to-reach areas. Pop-up. During the 87th Geneva International Motor Show, Ital Design and Airbus unveiled Pop-Up, the world's first modular, all-electric, zero-emission concept vehicle system. In other words, this is a vehicle that can move along the road with cars, occupying minimum space, and then take off if necessary. Traffic congestion is expected to increase dramatically by 2030, so the invention would really come in handy. The concept is based on a capsule designed to accommodate 2 passengers, which transforms into a city car by simply coupling to a ground module with a chassis. When you need to take off, the ground module is disconnected and is carried by an air module measuring 16 by 14 feet. Hexa. Although this aircraft looks like General Grievous from Star Wars, Hexa is advertised as a completely new type of aircraft that anyone can fly. 18 independent electric motors and propellers ensure a stable flight. 5 floats at the base make the Hexa an amphibious aircraft capable of landing on water, and an onboard computer with joystick and autopilot guarantee extremely simple control. Since the Hexa weighs less than 440 pounds, you don't need a pilot's license to fly it. The flight time depends on the weight of the pilot, but 25% of the charge is enough to keep the Hexa in the air for 15 minutes. So far, this doesn't sound like a lot, but in the future, the project can be adapted for ambulance teams, firefighters, police officers, rescuers, and the military. Air 1. Everybody wants to fly, say the creators of Air 1, an electric-powered vertical takeoff aircraft. It's intended for personal daily use. This fixed-wing, 2-seat electric aircraft is propelled by 8 main rotors, and its cockpit is equipped with a retractable step so that the pilot and passenger can take their seats. An interesting feature is a glass fragment of the floor so that you can watch the landscapes below. The top speed of the Air 1 is 155 miles per hour. It offers 771 horsepower and takes about an hour to fully charge. Air 1 tests started in July 2022, so we might hear more about it soon. Jetman. Perhaps the only thing lacking in this list of aircraft is a jetpack with wings. So meet the Jetman. It can fly for up to 31 miles. The top speed is 248 miles per hour and the top altitude is 20,000 feet. The flight lasts 13 minutes and the Jetman is equipped with regular and action cameras, so you'll never forget this experience.